Alright, so got another fanfiction idea, but this one is not an adaptation. Yeah, we're doing something a little more... Well, it's fanfiction, so nothing's really original. So after three, loose adaptations of stories, I decided to go a little more original with this next one. And this is, just as you can see, The Next Ladybug. That is the name of this story. So The Next Ladybug is basically a story in which what has happened is that Marinette has suffered a devastating injury as Ladybug, and now she can't she's basically broken her back. She's broken her back, and she's unable to even, it's really hard for her to move, and there's no real way to heal her, even through the miraculous, so she just has to heal normally, and even if she does, she's like, even if I, come back from this, I'm not gonna be this 100%, so I think it's time for me to retire. I think it's time for me to throw in the hat on being Ladybug. But the question now remains, who is there to take on the title? Who among the people she knows, can she pass? She can't go to Fu. This is her as the guardian. So Tiki tells her, look, the decision is on you. You have to decide who becomes the next Ladybug. That's basically your whole goal. You're the guardian. You can't go to anybody else. You have to make a decision on who you pick to be the next Ladybug, because who you pick is gonna be important. That's gonna be the most important decision you make. And to which Marinette's like, thanks, Tiki. I really needed that. Meanwhile, Cat Noir is Adrian, on the other hand, this last battle really put him through the ringer, and he's also thinking about hanging it up. He's also he also wants to kind of hang it up and just let somebody else deal with it, because he has gotten his ass kicked one too many times, and after failing to protect Ladybug from this injury, he's now Adrian's now do I just give up the ring? Do I just let somebody else take over, or do I stay and help this new Ladybug, whoever she picks? Because whoever my lady picks, I'm going to have to be the one to mentor him, I guess. That's the only way I could think of, is that it's gonna have to be me that mentors whoever my lady decides to be the next Ladybug. I have to be there, but at the same time, I'm getting my ass kicked a lot, and it's starting to show. With all these injuries I'm taking, it's getting rough. So maybe it's time. Maybe not retire fully, but maybe semi-retire. Give my ring to he's talking to Plag about this, obviously, and he's talking about maybe I should just give the ring to somebody who I think might be good. So we're basically dealing with the passing of the torch story. So both Ladybug and Cat Noir separately are basically who do we pick to be the successor? Because without us, we're all Paris is all but fucked by Hawkmoth. So who among the people we know are the best pick? So Adrian is looking at Nino. He's looking at Nino to be his possible successor, but he's still on the edge about it, because he's still worried that maybe being Cat Noir will be too much for Nino. He already has enough time being. He's already had hard enough time being Carapace. So he's I don't want to put my friend through getting his shit pushed in on a daily basis as me. So maybe not Nino. Luca is another potential one, but at the same time, he's well, he hasn't really had a lot of time to be a hero. He's only been Viperion probably less than everybody else here, so maybe not Viperion. Maybe not Luca. And Marinette, it's even tougher, because she she's going through obviously Marinette's not great with decision making to begin with. So when she's told, I gotta find a successor and one who won't go John Walker on me, what do I do? what do I do? I don't want I don't want a John Walker to take my place. So she's looking at a lot of people. She's looking at Faye. Faye was actually her first round pick to be the next Ladybug. Faye from the upcoming Shanghai special. But the problem with Faye is that she's protecting Shanghai. She can't just bounce between, it's obviously kind of difficult to go from Shanghai to Paris. It's not easy. It's, so Faye, while she would have been a perfect pick to be the next Ladybug, Marinette just has to be like, I can't get Faye. I can't pull her away from here. She also considers Jessica, aka Eagle, from the New York special, but then it runs into the problem of she's already part of a major team. I can't pull her away from Paris, and she's also in New York, so I can't pick Eagle to be my successor. So it has to be someone in Paris. So she goes through several people. Like, she's thinking about maybe Julika could be worthy of it. She also thinks that maybe Rose is very pure of heart. And then Tiki basically says, "What about Alia, dumbass?" And then Marinette's like, "Oh, you didn't think I wasn't thinking about Alia? She was actually one of the first people I thought of outside of Faye. Like, the reason why I don't want to pick Alia is because I don't want to see my best friend get killed because of my actions. You think I'm cool with this right now? You think I'm cool with possibly dumping all of this bullshit on somebody else, and then if they die, it's on me because I wasn't strong enough to come back from my injury and take the responsibility myself? No, I'm not cool with it. So I didn't want to pick Alia at all because I didn't want to see my best friend, someone who I consider like a sister to me, die and possibly watch on the news as my best friend gets murdered by some random villain." So, but Tiki's like, if anyone is worthy of it, it's Alia. So Alia's obviously in the running. Chloe is also in the running, obviously, because your boy didn't like that season 3 ending. So that's not, that's not what happened in Miraculous Queen, or as I call it, that fucking shit show is not canon. So Marinette also is considering Chloe for the role, because in this continuity, she's more matured, she's getting there more and more to be a superhero. So Chloe is actually in the running to be the next Ladybug. So she whittles it down. Marinette eventually whittles it down to actually Chloe and Alia to probably take on her place. So Marinette as Ladybug meets up with them. Like, she calls a special meeting and she's like, "Listen, I don't know I'm retiring. I can't keep doing this. My spine is ruined. So I can't keep doing this, So it's either going to be one of you who's going to take on my place as Ladybug. So I need you. I need to find out. I need to figure out which one of you should be worthy of it." And more or less, she has Chloe and Alia essentially team up. Like, it goes Falcon and Winter Soldier, where the two of them go and take on like a new threat that's going around town. And this new threat is actually a new villain, a villain I created who's not associated with Hawkmoth. It's a villain called White Cobra. So White Cobra is a member of this other society that was a rival to the Guardians that Master Fu was a part of. And White Cobra were like a splinter group. Like, they splintered away, and actually they were banished because they wanted to use the Miraculous to harness their power, to use them for world domination, essentially. But they were driven out, and White Cobra is a member of this group. He doesn't carry Miraculous or any kind of weapons. He's just a really damn good ninja. And now that he's heard that Ladybug, he's gotten word that Ladybug's been badly injured, and before he wants to get at her before Hawkmoth gets a shot at her, because they're both White Cobra and Hawkmoth are competing to, who gets to Ladybug first, because whoever gets that Ladybug Miraculous is going to have some serious firepower behind them, along with Cat Noir's miraculous as well. So the two, so White Cobra, and alongside his his clan, like he brought his own group with him. They're called the Order of the Serpent. So the Order of the Serpent is like I said, a splinter group of the Guardians, and their whole thing, they kind of want to Hydra it up. They want to take over the world with using the miraculous, but not using like an army, but more or less use their powers to like influence, highly elected officials and like infiltrate governments and rule from behind the throne. So the Order of the Serpent, that's what they're planning on. That's what they want to do, and if they get Ladybug and Cat Noir's miraculous, then it's, endgame. And actually, they, like, Hawkmoth wanted to join the Order of the Serpent before he got, Gabriel wanted to join them, but they're like, nah, son, you ain't worth it. They actually, like, I had the idea that the Order of the Serpent was considering having Gabriel a part of their crew, but then they saw that, oh, you're trying to save your wife. We have bigger plans than, dealing with your dead wife. Fuck you, man. Get out of here. We want to rule the planet, not save lives. So Alia and Chloe are both dealing with that, and also the other heroes who are involved. And yeah, the big thing is that Chloe does want to be like the next Ladybug. It's her dream. But she's not like being, I can just cheat and, I can cheat and defeat these Order of the Serpent, and Alia and Reina Rouge can look really bad at it. But she's not like that. It's more like, I want to be Ladybug so bad. Like, it's been my whole life is to be, Ladybug. But if I can't, then I'm going to live with that. I'm going to live with that and just go on with my life. There's really nothing else I can do other than be supportive of someone I consider my friend. And Alia herself is just kind of like, what the fuck am I doing? Because I can't believe Ladybug is considering me, of all people, to take on her title. Like, I am so not worthy to be the next Ladybug. That is a far cry of who I want to be, because I'm not worthy of it. What is she thinking? Like, what in the nine hells is that woman thinking that I can be anything like her? So that's basically where Alia's head is at as they take on this Order White Cobra and the Order of the Serpent. So White Cobra is a martial arts expert, and he actually knows he can actually hit someone, he can hit certain pressure points. But the difference is when he hits these points, the miraculous deactivates. It's like he's hitting specific parts to damage the miraculous enough to more or less cause the person to power down. And the first person they go after is Alex. Remember, Alex in the future has the bunny miraculous, and they've been watching them long enough to be like, okay, they've been spying on them for ages, waiting to make their move. So they're like, okay, we take out Alex, they can't redo this. So the first thing they do, take out Alex, then they take out Luca. And just kind of work their way up to getting every miraculous and all the others. But eventually, White Cobra takes on Chloe and Alia actually lands the final blow to defeat White Cobra, and she beats him the first round, but then she's like, I can't fight him like Reina Rouge. I gotta fight him like Ladybug. So, and Marinette's like, yeah. Here you go. So Marinette passes on the title to Alia, and Alia becomes the new Ladybug and defeats White Cobra. So there you go. That is pretty much the story right there. So hope you. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do this. I've been kind of thinking on this for a while. Falcon and Winter Soldier totally helped with this story idea, as you can see. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this story idea? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.